Everything was fine: the pickup time from the hotel and back, the border crossing, the bus. The guide spoke excellent English and had extensive knowledge. The place itself is amazing, of course. There was no explanation about the fact that Jordan's clock is ahead of Israel's, in winter, which is important information. They did not give an explanation in advance when the money would be collected. At the border, the $65 for handling the crossing fee is collected in advance. The money for the trip was collected only at the end of the meal at the restaurant, which was already close to 5 p.m. The food in the restaurant was varied and delicious, and the restaurant was also in a good location with a view and aesthetics. When riding horses, a service that is included in the price, there is a demand from the locals who lead the horses for nice tips, at least 5 dinars per person for the ride. This should be taken into account. There is no need to ride the horses, because it is only 600 meters away. There are electric vehicles on site for those who are interested, which do the whole way, costing 15 dinars, $22, one way. For those who need to, it is better to use the return route, because then the path is uphill. It is recommended to do everything on foot. It is a beautiful and not difficult path. Petra was as impressive as expected. It has to be experienced to appreciate the beauty and history. We were unfortunately only able to walk a portion of it, as a one-day tour has its limits. Our trip was based out of Eilat and crossed into Jordan at the Aqaba crossing. Pickup at our hotel was well coordinated and got us to the border in good time. You are required to walk across the border. There was a disconnect on the Jordan side with our transfer agent who wasn't around when our group arrived, and part of our group was also late joining us. In all, it ended up costing us nearly an hour of our limited day. There were also unexpected additional costs. Apparently it said there would be additional costs on the package info, but none of the group had seen it. Make sure you have additional cash with you, US dollar or credit, or you won't be getting in or out of Jordan. Once assembled, the vehicle taking us to Petra and the on-board travel guide were great. Return crossing back into Israel was much simpler. It is one of the most memorable parts of tour, which was based in Israel. We had a wonderful experience on this tour. We read the other reviews and were prepared for possible mishaps. But everything went absolutely smoothly. The border crossing was easy and the tour itself delightful. Abdullah, our guide, was kind, joyful and informative. Of course, we would have loved more time in Petra and Jordan overall. It really is a beautiful country deserving of several days on its own. But that's for another vacation. As it was, our time in Petra filled our cup. And the brief extra excursions were cultural stops, as well. Truly, a memorable day. A highlight of our vacation. I do recommend. Petra is a wonderful place and should not be missed. Our trip left Eilat right on time. The tour staff at the border was well organized and got us across efficiently. The Jordanian bus and driver were great. Our tour guide, Kareem, was entertaining and shared his love and pride for his country and people, and Petra in particular. He kept us on schedule. We arrived to Petra 12:30. Had to be at a restaurant for buffet lunch at 15:45, departed 16:30 and arrived back to pickup point at around 1900 hours. From start to finish, this was a great tour with truly great guides. We were picked up at our hotel, and he walked us through the border and we were immediately met on the other side to get through to Jordan. Our guide, Hakam, was awesome. He was knowledgeable, friendly and accommodating whenever I wanted to stop to take pictures. Our tour guide in Petra was also so great and made that amazing place come to life. I cannot recommend this tour more.